Hey there, welcome to the It's All Good Mining Company channel. I'm Brian, your host. I was not planning to make a video today, but well, when you do something stupid, I feel like it's important to do a video. So this video is going to be kind of in the nature of like what Brandon Coyne and Son of a Tech talk about when they say a talking head video. So anyway, let's dive in. There's two things I want to cover today. One is my attempt to resurrect a dying RTX 2070 NVIDIA card that from the get-go, from day one when I bought it, it would not mine well at all. It usually ran about 7 to 8 mega hash below, and in fact, if you tried to run it without any kind of overclocks, it would just crash. So what I should have done is I should have sent it back to the seller, but situations were what situations was. So yesterday the card quit hashing altogether. No matter what I did with the overclocks, underclocks. I mean, I was running the memory at minus 1700 on the mem core in HiveOS, and it still would not clock. So I pulled it all apart. I checked. Everything was the pads looked okay, the paste was fine. I checked the traces, they looked okay. So I was like, well, what the heck, it's time to bake a card. This is something you used to do in the old 10 series cards and before the 700 series NVIDIAs, the 900 series NVIDIAs, the old cards, back when cards were cards, not the new cheaper crap that we see today coming out of overseas. But anyway, so if I jump over here, there you go. There was my card. I put it on a sheet. I set my oven to 385 Fahrenheit, and most all how-tos talked about putting your card on little bitty aluminum balls. I didn't want to do that. But I did have these handy dandy screws. I think I've got a picture here. I had these little bitty screws, so I made my own little risers. So I let the card sit in there. In fact, here we go. There it is, sitting in the oven. I closed the door. I let it bake in there at 385 for 10 minutes. I put it all back together, plugged it in. I still had some artifacting when I checked it in Windows. So I was like, what the heck? Let's try it. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. So I put it back in this time. Second time I put it upside down or right side up, whichever way you look at it. Anyway, I let that bake for 11 minutes, and then I put it back in. And well, guess what? It didn't get any better. Artifacting was a little bit better in Windows, as long as you didn't run 1080. It would work in Windows at least, but when you try to put it in HiveOS, it would just freak out and say malfunction, and it just wouldn't work. So that card is headed to the parts only bin on eBay, and it's not like I destroyed the card, because the card wasn't working before, and the card was gimpy from the word get-go. So if I can get $100, maybe, because the GPU chip is probably still okay. I suspect it's the bad one of the memory chips on the board is bad. But a good guy who knows how to repair that stuff can do it. I just can't find a good repair tech that doesn't want more than I'm willing to pay, to get the card working again. Next thing on my list for today is a book I started reading called The Bitcoin Standard. There you go, Bitcoin Standard. It is by this Saifedean Amos. Sorry, I know I'm slaughtering his name, and my apologies to the author. But the book is really an interesting book. And if you're into crypto and you don't really truly understand some of the fundamentals or just how amazing Satoshi Nakamoto really was in what he created, this book's worth reading. Now, I will say that, here, scroll it down. There you go. Now, I'm going to put a link down below in the comments or in the description. It will be for this book on Amazon. I think you can get the, I think you can get a hardback version for 12 bucks. You can get the Kindle version for $18. What I like about getting my books like this on Kindle is because if they do come out with a updated version, most authors will go ahead and give you that updated version for free. At least that's what I've seen in the past. I know that with this particular book, it was written in 2018, and there was a foreword in there from Michael Saylor that was written in 2021. So, you know, you may not get that if you buy the hard copy, because that's going to be published back in 2018. So that is it. The link down below will be an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. If I get 100 subscribers, I'm going to finally buy a better camera. This is a Logitech C922 camera. It's not bad. I tried to make some settings. I know I'm a little bit blue, but I'm working on making things better as I make more videos. That's all I've got for today. I guess lesson I've learned: don't try to bake your modern day graphics cards. It probably won't help. And keep mining, guys. In case you have not heard, in case you have been asleep at the wheel, Ethereum looks like the proof of stake merge has been pushed off. We won't know until, I guess, April the 29th, really kind of how far out that's been pushed. If you listen to Bitsby Trippin', he points out that they do not like to do things at the end of the year because most people don't work in December. So that means it'll either happen before then, like the September, October timeframe, or it'll happen in the first quarter of next year. I suspect it'll happen this year just because they want to make the point of getting it done. There seems to be this misguided holy grail of if they can just go to proof of stake, they'll save the planet. I'm going to save that diatribe for another day. It's false. You can find the reasons why. So many other channels have done better research on that, but it's kind of stupid. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button below and subscribe. And if you know someone who would like this content, please, by all means, share it with your friends. Like I said, I'm hoping to get to 100 subscribers so that I can buy a new camera. Thanks, guys.